All right, so I'm going to tell you a little story about kind of when I first noticed that I had Crohn's disease. I was in high school, and it was like second period, so it was probably like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just getting sick, and I got these huge urges to go to the restroom. I couldn't believe it. I was turning green. I was looking around the classroom. Does anybody notice that I'm getting sweaty and turning green and I'm, squeezing my desk, my butt on my desk to hold it in? And finally, there was a lull in it for a little bit, and I had this science teacher. She was cool, and I said, I finally got the courage to get up. Again, it was that lull. So I get up there, and I said, Miss, we'll call her Miss Johnson. Hey, do you happen to have a hall pass that I can have so I can use the restroom? And she's just looking at me, and I could feel that she just sensed it, like, man, you got a problem. And and so she luckily handed me the pass. And so I'm marching up and down the halls, looking for a bathroom because I know already offhand there's no stall doors because it's high school. None of these kids have, well, I can't say, can't say none, but they obviously took the stall doors off and quit repairing them because the kids were just going to tear them up. The toilet paper was laid on the chains, bicycle chains. And I'm like, oh my God. So I go to this one. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm so desperate. There's not going to be any doors. So, okay. So I go in there. There's no toilet paper. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What are these custodians doing? I mean, come on. So, and then I'm walking, I'm squeezing my butt cheeks for dear life. And I had what seemed to be like 4 miles squeezing my butt cheeks. They're probably like, hey, why is that guy walking with his butt real tight? Stuff like that. I'm just like, you feel like everybody's looking at you, whether you have Crohn's or not, when you gotta take a crap real bad. So I go to this one, and of course, there's these rockers, heavy metalers, whatever you want to call them. Somehow, again, this was like 1986. So of course, they're in there smoking cigarettes, and at the time, I was a avid anti-smoker. You stink. You got long hair. And of course, I have long hair now. But I was just like, these freaking rockers, dude. They just ruin. So I go in there, and, I'm just like, oh my God. So I walk out and I try another bathroom. I think I go all the way downstairs. Again, there's no doors, blah, 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 blah. So finally, I guess, I go back up to the same place where all the heavy metal dudes are smoking cigarettes and stuff. And, but luckily there was stall doors. So I go make it back up there. Luckily, they're gone. I'm like, cool, Them with their stupid Bon Jovi T-shirts and stuff, they're out of here and stuff. And I didn't even really care about the smoking. I was just like, yeah, I just wanted a place to take a crap. So I get in there, and so I sit down. I'm like, oh, thank God, it was so bad. So everything just lets loose. It's like you ate like a bad Mexican dinner or a Chinese dinner, from a takeout, takeaway, whatever you call it. And I'm just like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And so I finally, feel okay. I'm relieved. So there's no toilet paper, lo and behold. So I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, no toilet paper. So I shuffle. You know how it is when you've taken a crap and you can't quite. There's no toilet paper, and you got to go to the cupboard or the closet, whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! Hopefully nobody walks in, because I got my pants halfway up my ass, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So I shuffle into that toilet